Let's get to cooking. This is what we're doing today at Memaw's house. Hey y'all, welcome back to Memaw's house. I'm in the kitchen today making a Sunday dinner. My daughter brought home some lamb shanks and I wanted to use my Instant Pot to cook it. Lamb is one of those meats like beef. Some cuts of beef can be tough and it can take a long time to braise and cook. I want to use my Instant Pot today to make it nice and tender, fall off the bone for my family. So I'm not putting the apron on, I'm just going to get to cooking. Here are the ingredients that we'll be using to braise our lamb shanks. I have 2 lamb shanks. They're about 1.5 pounds each. An onion, carrots, salt and pepper, beef bouillon, red wine. You see I got it in a box, nothing fancy. Worcestershire sour sauce, that's easy for me to say, olive oil, and I'm going to also use some garlic. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you do, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. We'll start by putting our seasonings on our lamb shanks. The shanks that my daughter bought already had some rosemary seasoning on it. I'm not sure what else. It was listed on the package, but you know I always need just a little bit of salt and pepper. So we'll add that and then we'll get our Instant Pot turned on to saute because we'll be sauteing the lamb shanks together. And yes, I am seasoning both sides. Now I'm going to set my Instant Pot to the saute mode and I'm going to preheat it for 5 minutes, set it for 25 minutes, and I'm going to saute for 20 minutes. It takes a good 20 minutes to saute both sides of the lamb shanks. And here I'm adding my olive oil because lamb is traditionally a very non-fatty, it's a very lean meat. So I do add some olive oil to saute my meat in. Now while the meat is sauteing, let's go ahead and cut our veggies. I'm only going to do a rough chop on the onions, and y'all have done seen me do onions before. Here they go. And then we'll chop up our carrots in about 2-inch pieces because we want these carrots to hold their shape and have a good bite. So the veggies are chopped up, and now it's time to turn over our lamb. We have a good sear on one side, and he fought me, but we're gonna get a good sear on the next side. While that's searing on the other side, let's go ahead and get our bouillon ready to go in as the next step. I'm going to take just a good amount, which is about 1.5 tablespoons of beef bouillon, better than bouillon. Y'all know I like that, and no, I'm not sponsored, to 2 cups of water, and we'll get that poured in. After I get my beef bouillon poured in, let's pour in 1.5 cups of red wine. And like I told you before, this is that not expensive stuff. It's in a little box, and I don't drink dry wet red wine, so it really doesn't matter to me, but it does make the gravy taste good. The final liquid for now is the Worcestershire sauce. We'll cancel the saute setting and turn on pressure cooking. Okay, stop it. Now we'll set it on pressure cook for 40 minutes on high so that it can tenderize the meat. Then after that, we'll add our veggies and cook it for a little while longer. Traditionally, when you would cook meat like this, beef or lamb or ham, pork, any kind of big pieces of meat, it would take hours in a roasting pan or in a brazier or Dutch oven, and it would still do that if we had to cook it on top of the stove. But the Instant Pot takes away all of that time, and you can do it in about 1.5 hours. And so that's what we'll do today. Okay, so our meat has cooked for 40 minutes on a high pressure cooking setting, and now it's time to add the veggies. I'm going to add garlic, onion, and the carrots, and we'll cook that for another 30 minutes or so. Last step before pressure cooking one more time is to add a slurry of cornstarch and water. I have 2 tablespoons of cornstarch to about 3 tablespoons of water. And I just put that into the mixing cup that I had all the bouillon and everything else in, so that that flavor could stay in there and it could get in. Now it's time to close our pot and reset it. Okay, so our cooking time is done. It has depressurized for about 4 minutes, and now it's time to taste. So the meat feels very tender, and I just need to taste the broth. Y'all know what I do. And getting another spoon, we're going to stir that a little bit more and get it all out to be able to serve it to my family. It smells delicious, and it is fall off the bone tender. Okay, y'all, so the lamb has cooked. It takes different phases to cook the lamb with the vegetables, because you can't cook it all together or the vegetables will be too soft. So the lamb is done. I'll put a picture of it right after I talk to you here, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you have not subscribed, please feel free to do so. We'd love to have you over here at Memaw's house. Y'all be blessed. Bye. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please leave me a thumbs up and a comment if you don't mind. That certainly does help my channel, and I appreciate you all. Y'all be blessed. Bye.